Broadcasting from Miami, Florida.
Check this out.
Let's go. Welcome to 25-8, The Culture. On who's hot and who's not. Everything hip-hop. Turn it on, turn it up, get it loud. Here we go. You're now vibing with 25-8, The Culture.
Yo, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy DJ Pablo Maccabee from 25-8, The Culture, with the host, D-Wise from the Big Fellas. What it do?
Yo, what's up? It's your boy D-Wise. We in the building. I know you've been missing us, so we're coming back with that fire. You feel what I'm saying? The best podcast out, hands down. Let's go.
Also in the building, the legendary Big Money Boy Lance. What it do?
It's good, fellas. Like my man said, good to be back. Glad to see y'all. And most importantly, drink in one hand, smoke in the other. Now let's go.
Yo, man, so before we get into the rest of the topics, I want to say rest in peace to the legendary Biz Markie. You know, if you don't know who Biz Markie is, you probably definitely heard that song. You got what I need, but you say you're just a friend. Has passed today at the age of 57 years old. You know, he definitely left his mark on this world. You know, classic Biz Markie. D-Wise, you have anything to say?
Yeah, man. Nobody beats the Biz. Nobody beats the Biz. That was another song. Yeah. You feel me? A lot of cameos in movies. He was in the Men in Black movie in the post office. That was the second one when he was beatboxing. You feel me? And that was his little cameo appearance. He was beatboxing against Will Smith. So that was cool. Funny rap type shit. Like he had some comic lines in there. Talk about an OG cat in the hip hop game. You feel me? A lot of people that are in now that we consider great looked up to and took advice from that cat. You feel what I'm saying? So rest in honor, King. You feel me? I'm definitely going to be listening to your music for the next couple of days. And I'm definitely going to be like, yo, to all my single niggas out there, you feel me? And go listen to Just a Friend. You feel me? That shit's going to give you some advice. You feel me? So rest in peace, King.
Word, that's a fact. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Respect the legends. So, I don't know. The only thing that I would say that almost, I don't want to say desensitized or maybe prepared me for this moment is they were saying he died like a month ago, right? And I believe we were all sharing that he passed. So I almost feel like I kind of been living as if he's passed already. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's important that we get this information right so we don't have these situations going forward. You know what I mean? Like, at least that's how I feel personally. I felt like I had my moment when it happened the first time and he was out the news. But it's definitely respect to the legend. Let's make sure we getting the proper information going forward. Major outlets, small outlets, everybody. Respect to the family. And if you don't know who he is, do your research. That's what the internet's for.
All right, so let's move into today's topic. So let's talk about the NBA Finals, man. You know, D-Wise, let's get it.
You got the Suns. You got the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? Phoenix ain't never, won a championship. Bucks haven't won since Lou Alcindor. You feel what I'm saying? So you got two teams that hasn't tasted a championship in so long. And the series we got two apiece. Everyone's, wants to say that they would like to see Chris Paul get a championship. A lot of people are saying that the Greek Freak, it's his time to, prove what he's got and get his first ring. And you're seeing a lot of back and forth. You feel what I'm saying? You know that no one can do it alone. You see that Devin Booker needs Chris Paul to be on point. You're seeing the Greek Freak needs Chris Middleton to be on point. And all the role players. This is a championship where I don't see the star outshining anybody. I'm seeing that you need your whole team to win this championship for this series. So everyone's got to play the part. If you're a defender, defend. If you're a rebounder, get those rebounds. If you're an assist man, you got to make sure your points, you hold the ball well and you pass it to the right person at the right time. And I feel like whoever is not doing well as a team is losing. And that's what I've seen for these first 4 games. Lance, what you thinking?
All right, well, I'm gonna say right now we had 2-2, right? We got a game tomorrow, and let me first say that play, the block by Giannis, it's not the greatest block we've ever seen. It's not the greatest block we've ever seen in NBA Finals. That still belongs to one King LeBron James. So now that that's out the way. Giannis made a comment last week, said he's not Michael Jordan. That's a fucking fact. And I'm glad that you have the wherewithal to understand that you're not that guy. But I'm not a Giannis fan at all. I don't care how many times he scores 40. The Bucks are down. I was originally saying Bucks lose in 6. But this might go 7 because Chris Paul slacking a little bit right now. I'm not sure what's going on. Devin Booker, he's in goon mode. I don't know what the hell he's doing. He took 2 ridiculous fouls last game where he put himself in foul trouble and the team kind of just fell off without him. Ayton's been a beast. But the truth is, I can't really call this series. You know, like, the reason why the Suns got here was because, like you said, they were a complete team where everybody was doing their job. Crowder might have been off a couple games, but the Bridges kid was on. If the Bridges kid was off, Crowder was on. And it just seemed like Bridges and Crowder have taken a series off. Cameron Payne is completely falling back off into Oklahoma City Cameron Payne. And we have a 2-2 tie right now. Honestly, it should be 3-1. I'm still banking on the Suns. Drew Holiday look like trash. Chris Middleton, I like his game, but the truth of the matter is he's the Batman on that team. So he's got to bring it every night. I don't care what Giannis does. Don't nobody care about an overhyped big man who only dunks the basketball. So Chris Paul played better. I got the Suns in, I want to say 6, but I'll go Suns in 7.
All right, what else we got in basketball news?
Team USA. Fuck is y'all doing right now?
Facts.
I come from the legendary Dream Team era where when they laced up, everybody on the opposite side of the fence knew it was over. They knew that they were just there for practice. They knew that after the game, maybe I can get one of those guys' autographs. That's what they showed up for. Then we did some fuck ups, whatever. And then the Redeem Team came in there and then they murdered them. But I'm not going to skip over the other great USA teams, without Jordan, when you had this, when Grant Hill was that guy, when they won afterwards and Shaq came around and Shaq was that guy. There's so many great historical teams. And, we're looking bad right now. Someone said that we're looking like a bronze team where, are we going to get bronze? I mean, this is realistic. I've been seeing the world isn't as scared of us in basketball as they once were. They are getting more talent over there from overseas, but it's no excuse because the best still are home and bred right here with that USA flag, man. We here. They don't got everyone over there that's supposed to be there, but I would even go as far as saying, some of our ones that are players that's not even in the top 5 can still go out there and give out work. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know if we're not taking shit serious, but if we don't tighten up, boy, we might not be standing on that podium. You know how embarrassing it is to listen to someone else's national anthem? Embarrassing. That's what we're going to do if we don't tighten this shit up. Go ahead, Lance.
All right, I'm going to start off by saying whoever put this team together should be fired. I don't understand how Kevin Love is an Olympian. I know he pulled out today, but you should have never been on the roster. I don't even remember. I don't even recall you playing much this season. Then you've got other guys on the team like Jeremy Grant. Jeremy Grant is a solid 6-man and a solid contributor to an NBA ball club. But he's not an Olympian. Come on. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Like, we got Damian Lillard. We got Kevin Durant, Zach LaVine. I like these guys. But where's our big dogs? Like, I know LeBron's not there. I know AD's hurt. I know Embiid's hurt. But is this really the best we have to offer? Is this really what we have? I just don't think the team is structured right. And I don't believe in Kevin Durant. That's another issue. When Kevin Durant's your best player, you lose all faith. I lose all faith in you. So Team USA, you put together wrong. The best player on the team, I don't believe in. So we're looking at bronze at best. At best. And the replacement, they talk about bringing JaVale McGee up. Again, JaVale McGee, I like you. I would have called Dwight Howard before I called you. Karl Anthony Towns would have been a call before you. Like, I'm not sure. I'm not Julius Randle. Is Paul George, is it beneath him to compete in the Olympics? It's not like you're winning championships. LaMelo Ball, Lonzo Ball. Like, there are players that really could contribute. It ain't like we got defenders out there. It's just, it's a poor showing for American basketball. And the ladies lost today. The females lost to Australia today. It's just, hey, man. And Liz Cambridge not even playing for Australia. Hey, man, we lost to Australia and they wasn't playing with Ben Simmons. Come on, man. It's not a good look. It's not a good look.
All right, so on to relationships. So should men be dating if their money ain't, all together? You feel me? They're not in the best financial situation they could possibly be when it comes to dating. Should a man be dating? My personal opinion, probably not. Because you already know, especially if you're trying to keep up with today's standards, dating can quite be pretty expensive. So on top of, taking care of your personal responsibilities like housing and food and shelter and stuff like that. You want to, take women out. It's going to be, pretty expensive from, paying for parking and, paying for a meal. And, depending what a girl wants to eat, does she want McDonald's or does she want some crab legs, heavy butter? You feel me?
Heavy butter.
She wants to go to the same places where she sees her homegirls get, wined and dined and stuff. So if you only got, Olive Garden type of money, should you be dating?
There's so many things we can break down in this. And I feel like this could legitimately take an hour because there's so many different angles with this shit, yo. But guys, you need funds to date. I mean, it's just that simple. Would I like to, in a perfect world, should you have to? No, it should always be about love and passion and compatibility. And you team up and build something together. That's what it should be. But in the dating world right now, look at the influence. You know what I mean? You got Cardi B yelling, broke niggas don't deserve pussy. And then the background,
I know that's right.
Oh, I know that's right. You know what I'm saying? And girls, I'll be there. I'll be in the club. Them girls love that line. Love it to death. And then we'll go to you and be like, yo, we used to depot niggas like, yo, what you got on my 40, homie? Them girls go up to you and really depot you like, what you got on my drink? You feel me? So, I mean, that's just the environment that's going on. And it's crazy. There's certain cities, there's certain places where, I don't know why a New York girl be like, oh, what you whipping? Like, girl, we subway, taxi, busing. That's what the city is. That's what the vibe is. But now, not just any car. You need the top of the top of the top car. I'm like, yo, that's not how you was raised. But when it's all said and done, yeah, you need something in the funds. But then I have a problem with this. Even if I do take you out, if I have interest in you and I do take you out on a nice place because I want to, treat you to a nice meal and something that's, on my level, whatever it is, something real nice. Let's say it's a 5-star restaurant, 3-star restaurant, whatever. If you've never been in that environment, don't act like that's what you about. You feel me? If your only introduction to seafood was Long John Silver, don't go to this 5-star restaurant and look at the crab legs that cost, them $800 Alaskan crab legs with some special, like, just be you. Like, you feel me? Like, that's what it is. We're trying to get to know each other. So if you're being you, I'm sure like any guy that's gonna ask you on a date is gonna have the funds. You feel me? Especially if he's not talking about no McDonald's, no Burger King. He's just, oh, let's go out and get you something to eat. Let's go eat and talk and vibe. That's cool. But don't be like, oh, let me get this sparkling water from Germany. Like, you would never get that. Like, that's not who you are. You feel me? Stop trying to do shit for the gram and actually get to know somebody. You know, and I just got so much more to say about it, but I'm going to let Lance say something. Maybe I'll put more salt and pepper on it, but that's how I feel about it.
Should a man have his finances straight to date? No. What the fuck does my finances straight got to do with dating? Am I stacking these up like bills? Like, does it go cable, Con Ed, dating? Nah, it's like, yo, if I got the bread and I want to take you on a date, I'm gonna just take you on a date with the bread. Like, if you think I'm taking you out 4 nights a week to some steak spot, then that seems unrealistic in itself. But there's a lot of angles, like you said, where you can break this down, because you hear so much about equality. It's like, well, damn, bitch, why don't you take me out real quick? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna try to run you out and fleece you like you do and order the tomahawk steak with the $300 champagne I ain't never had. But I get confused with all these mixed messages. Like, y'all making bread but don't want to spend it. How that work? You know what I'm saying? Like, if we dating and we chilling, shit, you could take a nigga to a movie. You ain't always gotta take me to like some dope shit. But I don't understand. Like, what we doing here? It just seems like we getting the short end of the stick, and all levels of this dating and shit involving women, fellas. It just does.
I couldn't think, because you said, like, you said, should I? I agree with you. You said, no, I shouldn't. It shouldn't matter what's in my bank account. Realistically, though, do you need money to go out now?
For sure.
Okay, that's what I was talking about. Like, we're not in the interest of being fair. We know what fair is, and I agree with you. Like, I've never seen, even the women that I know have it, like, I never see them want to go out of pocket. They brag about that they can go out of pocket, and that they really don't need you, and that they can pay for their own meal. But I've yet to, the coolest thing, and it's crazy. I used to, back in the day before I met, you know what I'm saying, my wife, I used to get excited when a girl said, oh, we're going to go Dutch. I thought that was the best shit ever. Dutch? Oh my God. That took my breath away. You feel what I'm saying? In all honesty, nothing happened. You feel me? Like, you just took care of yours. I took care of mine. But you know what I mean? To get paid for it, oh my God, to get paid for it. I might have turned into a fast little thing. I would have been like, yo, I would have talked into, like, I would have turned into a hoe right quick. Like, I would keep it real. Like, oh my God. They're like, where are your standards, son? I'm like, yo, I can't help it. Like,
it seems very negative when you say, like, yo, your money gotta be right. Because then, all right, cool, my money right. We good. Now, can I sit there and be like, yo, well, I did all of this, I'm expecting some pussy now? This is why I say, when I hear these things, I just say, okay, so are you also saying this? And are we now saying that? Because a big thing going on, especially with a lot of these dating gurus and these people giving advice, are people going on vacations and then being mad when the man that they went out there with is like, oh, word, if we're not having sex, then I'm canceling the vacation. And we've heard all those stories and things like that. And it's like, well, if you're just saying that I'm buying you or your time, is it now wrong to expect to get pussy?
If you're going to turn anything into a financial thing, like, to me, when you say I'm buying your time, what's that sound like? It sounds like an escort. Now, you must choose your words, and I'm so strong on, like, there's power in your words, there's power in your meaning. Think about how that sounds. You're paying for my time. You know who charges for their time? Prostitutes.
Big facts.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, now I'm not calling you that, but this is the lingo. This is the verbiage that they say.
Exactly.
So if, you know what I mean? So you can't get mad when someone's like, well, shit. If they add up in their mind, well, shit, you know, whatever, boom, you know, you go to a strip club, they say, you know, 3 songs, that's about this. So how much, you feel me? You calculate your time goes to the money of you enjoying that person giving you a lap dance or spending time with you, whatever. So when you word it that way, you just basically, whether you did it intentionally or by accident, hit the switch off of women that move like that. So when he says something out of his mouth that I can't believe, how dare he, why would he, oh my God. Well, you hit the switch by saying shit like that. Now, if we were just talking about, hey, let's go have a good time, whatever, because, man, I wish the roles was flipped, real talk, because, man, I'm telling you, like, if a woman's like, yo, if a woman came to me, like, yo, hey, what are you doing? Hey, let me buy you dinner, and, you know, so, like, I'm just really like, hey, let me buy you dinner, something to drink, let's talk, you know, I haven't seen you in a while, whatever the case is, I bet. I just would never, either A, I would wind up paying for it anyways, because you know what the game is, because you know how we were raised, or B, I could never fathom making her dig so deep in her pocket to please me. I just wouldn't. You know what I mean? That's just not how I get down. My drink, I probably would get a hard cider or a fucking beer or some shit and probably get like a burger or something or something simple. I'm really trying to spend time with you. You feel me? Like, this don't mean nothing. This is just bring us together to analyze the bullshit, but like, whatever. And that's how we get down. But these women, man, it's a whole different ballpark. Like, I got my nails done, my hair done, this dress outfit, and you're just gonna take me to this? No, like, God dang.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I be listening to I be in on some of these conversations, and I just be like, yo, this sounds really bad. This sounds really, really bad. And I will post a conversation. Like, if you follow in the Nobody podcast, we will air your shit out. We don't have no problem with it, but you literally hear people say, like, yo, it costs to take a woman out. It costs this and it costs that. And I'm like, I understand. I'm not knocking nobody. I hope everybody's understanding what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? We live in a highly offensive world. Don't be offended when that energy is being put out there by you. But then I don't even know how I say that, knowing the world we live in, where people say, hey, I may dress a certain way, but I'm not that way. I don't know how we keep things straight here with some of these women out here, man.
I mean, Dave Chappelle said it best, like, that is I'll never take away your freedom to look a certain way and dress a certain way. That's on you. And it's true. You may look like that, but you're not that way. But Dave Chappelle had a joke when he's like, if I were to dress up as a fake cop and walk the streets, someone's probably may come up to me, oh my God, this guy trying to kill me. Help me, officer, help me. And it would confuse the shit out of him. And I'm like, get your hands the fuck out me. I may be dressed like this, but I'm not a cop. You feel me? Now, I'm 100% right. I had the freedom to dress like that and go there, but I still would have to understand the point of, yeah, I can understand why you came up to me and thought I was a cop. I'm not. I'm sorry. And I hope you get away from the guy that's trying to kill you, but I'm not a cop. So when a guy makes a mistake, you dress a certain way, and then he's like, he makes an assumption because of the way you're dressed, and he says something or does something. I'm not taking away your right to get offended by what he did or said, but I do think you got to be somewhat responsible for, like, well, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of doing this. I'm not, and just brush it off instead of getting mad and wanting to fight the world. Brush it off like, oh, sorry. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, boo-boo, nah, that's not me. I'm just out here having a good time. And on to the next situation. Instead of the audacity, can you believe this guy? You feel what I'm saying? So a little bit more understanding.
You know what the real question is? How do you actually find love if you have money? Like that, I'm just saying. I'm not. I know it's a whole different topic, but man, hey, brothers with money, y'all got to be smart with it. I don't know what to tell you. It ain't you, it's your money.
I'll say this. I do understand, and I've seen it. Being around celebrities, you can pick out easily if they met their wife before they blew up or after. And even with that, those guys that found their wife before they blew up, in my experience, sleep a lot better at night when their head hits the pillow than the ones that found their women after. And that's not saying batting 1,000. It's not always the case. Sometimes your past can come back you in the ass, and sometimes, afterwards you find, it was true love, and y'all met, whatever. But I want to say the things I've seen, I would say majority of it, like, that covers it.
All right, man. I think that we're wrapping up the show right now. Thanks for rocking with 25-8 The Coach. I'm your host, DJ Pablo Maccabee. Peace.
You already know your boy D Wise, you know what I mean? Greatest podcast out. I'll keep saying that shit because it's true as fuck. You know what I mean? I know y'all say, yo, drop another episode, but the reason why we're going live, I appreciate the comments. We listen to y'all. You feel what I'm saying? We're doing street interviews. I know you've seen them. You feel me? So we're doing exactly what the people want us to do, and we're having a great time doing it. Appreciate all y'all fans for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Keep leaving those comments. You feel what I'm saying? We answer back. And you already know what it is. I'm out. One.
Lance Draper, you know what it is. Yo, don't forget to check out the sponsors. Big Money Boys, Nobody's Podcast. Yo, we bringing them street interviews to New York, too. So, real soon, be on the lookout for that. Hey, and like my Henny, I'm out.